Okay, so already got one view in. So I think wait a second. Red Skull? Ugh. The next thing I might have to platinum might have to be Assassin's Creed 2. So I don't have to go through that any further. Hi, nice to see you. Alright. Well, just so happens that I'm just about ready to head down and, well, go through what? I didn't upset you, did I? I was meaning no offense, just a dumb joke. Yeah, sorry. I have a how do I describe it? I have a hard time discerning jokes. That's the way I'll put it. Maybe that's why.
That's Magneto's space station, Asteroid M. We don't know much about it, but it is sure to be swarming with bad guys and booby traps. Any S.H.I.E.L.D. agent attempting to gain entry should proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah, I get it. I'm like that sometimes.
Hope you don't mind. No hot water at the apartment.
I wasn't meaning to offend, though. Sorry about that. Hey, look, I get it. You can't have known.
Perfect. You do know he's the god of mischief. His involvement is vital to my rule of this earth. You can be in charge of metal recycling. Huh?
Intruders! I will deal with them.
Dr. Doom, our victory is nigh.
Really? How did Doom get preferred parking? Let's tell him.
Thanks, Titus.
Hey, gentlemen, give our guests here a warm reception to our humble abode.
Watch out, Frollo's sending it his followers. Imagine if Tony J was still alive by the time Hunchback got its own world in Kingdom Hearts. Because that wouldn't be until Dream Drop Distance. Mr. Pun, look at it again. Oh, Mr. Pun, Oh, right. I got it.
That metal could be manipulated magnetically. It's a mouthful. You should be able to use your power cosmic here.
Was Tony J in any Kingdom Hearts game? He did have a couple of other Disney roles, like Shere Khan or the Magic Mirror. I don't know if he lived long enough to, but his roles certainly did. Because, I mean, he passed away in 2006. Was Kingdom Hearts a thing by then? Oh, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 was 2002. And, well, there were plans for... Though, though the Magic Mirror wouldn't be introduced until Birth by Sleep. Don't get me wrong, Corey Burton is an amazing actor, of course, but Tony J. as Frollo was just one of those casting choices where there's really no way up. Like the late great Kevin Conroy as Batman. Maybe that's what Lego understood when getting him back in for Lego DC Supervillains when all their previous Lego DC games proved that they could still have kanji like they have since Lego Batman 2. Nice one, Titus. Even the very first Lego Batman had some animated series inspiration, so I think the only reason they didn't always have Kevin Conroy was because he was too busy or out of their budgetary range. Well, I think they could afford to build up more money to save money for talent in... plus, Luthor was voiced by his DCAU actor in his first LEGO DC appearance. Arlene Sorkin wasn't Harley in DC Supervillains, right? That's a shame. I think it's hard to be if you've... I'm pretty sure she was dead by then, so that would make things pretty hard. Didn't she die the same year as Kevin Conroy? Well, that's not something I would know. But put it this way, she was Harley in Arkham Asylum, but I'm not entirely sure anything after that. So maybe I checked. She died 5 years after DC Supervillains. Well, she must have like retired or something because I don't remember hearing her as Harley in like anything after Arkham Asylum.
This might require some extra muscle power.
End of the line for you, I'm afraid. Do see yourself out. I'm rather busy.
Switch. We'll need some kind of weapon or sharp object to...
Yeah, thought not. Dempsey.
Well, when one has to go.
Did Thor just make a joke?
Notice that Magneto made a perfectly human, well, minifig at least, shaped hole in the wall, a reference to Ito.
My Spidey sense something close by.
If I played this game, I'd yell, "By the power of Grayskull!" every time Thor makes that animation. Well, I mean, most of the cast of Critical Role have had roles in, like, Persona. I mean, Matt Mercer is Yusuke, Laura Bailey is Rise, Travis Willingham is both Philemon and originated Theodore. Sam Riegel is Teddy. Marisha Ray is Margaret. Love Matt Mercer as Ganondorf. I was trying to channel that when I was reading for King Toby.
The might of Mjolnir!
And it just so happens that Thor and Odin, as personas, are probably the only natural source of, like, severe tier electric attacks by level up. He actually said something similar to, "By the power of Grayskull!" I wonder if the devs are trying to make a reference. Well, that depends. Like, yeah, Critical Role would have been played like, I mean, like, the first episode or two of The Legend of Vox Machina is based on story arcs that predate where the campaign picked up on stream, but how do we know when that started? It was still kind of pleasant to hear the Ryuji as the Briarwood's coachman. That's literally all you need for that mini kit. What? Here's a surprising Lego fact. C-3PO has never once appeared in a set based on the Clone Wars or the prequels. Huh. You wouldn't think so, since he's very prevalent throughout the whole era. Maybe they're going only off of those who can, like, remember being there, because, well, I mean, there is a reason why nobody tells C-3PO anything. It's mainly because, well, his primary function is as a translator, and he can be a bit of a blabbermouth. I mean, why else was he not given the full context of what Luke's plan was at the top of Return of the Jedi?
This whole station bends to my will. Literally. Do you really think you can defeat me here?
Yeah, it probably is because he can't shut up, but I do wonder if Jabba had accepted Luke's initial offer to trade the droids for Han Solo, would Luke have just left them there? Well, the hero in him would probably want to say no. Then again, that's kind of the whole point of, like, the whole opening act of Return of the Jedi is to... I mean, the first we see of him, he's force-choking Gamorreans. And he's cloaked in black, making an entrance very Darth Vader-y. And yet... he's not only resumed his role of hero, but also in such a way that he can be almost considered a man with a plan.
You come to my lovely asteroid, M, but I don't get a housewarming gift.
Not like you need one.
Good luck magnetizing Thor's god hammer. Oh, and I've demagnetized my armor just for this occasion.
Yeah, I took a bath. That's all I did.
Thanks, Titus.
My mutant kin here to betray their race. Oh, what a delightful change of pace.
Isn't Spidey technically a mutant? I guess, but... I suppose the only ones that really count for, like, that really matter insofar as, like, Magneto's concerned are, like, well, the Fox characters. Again, with the Lego Indie 2 style boss fights. Well, we could skip it, and I could pull up a guide as to, like, where the Stanley in peril is, because unlike something like Lego Batman 2 where there's a separate detector for, like, the perils, doesn't seem like there is one for, like, the Stan Lees. I was waiting for Lego Disney, the video game, where in the final level of Hunchback, Frollo becomes this huge humanoid shape to fight Quasi and Esmeralda.
Not good enough!
I mean, to be fair, he does have two different death scenes for his encounters with Sora and Riku in Dream Drop Distance. His death scene with Sora is much more movie faithful, whereas his death scene with Riku is sort of at the hands of this massive... I want to say it's an unversed, because, like... I was going to say Jafar from Aladdin, but his genie form could actually work for a fight like that. And even then, in his Kingdom Hearts 1 boss fight, like, he and his lamp share a health bar, so... So it's entirely feasible to just ignore him and focus on Iago holding the lamp. At least, now that I think about it, Lego Aladdin could actually work. The original Lego games were loosely based on, like...
We mutants are the future, not you heroes!
The original Lego games were usually based on movie trilogies. Yeah, they were, but all three parts were usually fully fledged theatrical flagship productions, as opposed to like roster could be filled with characters from the TV show, as well as characters from other Disney properties. Well, I mean, the TV show did give us Hades from Hercules resurrecting Jafar, so certainly anyone from Olympus Coliseum could be sort of fair game. Hades thing was from the Hercules TV show, not Aladdin's. So it did reuse some background music from Aladdin's.
Dr. Doom, I require your assistance.
It's not exactly summoning Bahamut, but it'll have to do.
Ignore him. We must focus on the task at hand.
And there actually have been Lego Aladdin sets before.
Oh dear.
Right. So, at least we'll get some fair length of stream this time, because we're going to need all those Stan Lees in peril for a trophy, and not just the one for getting 100%. So, in lieu of a Stan Lee detector, I'm going to have to pull up a guide. All right. At least it gives me an opportunity to take a bit of a break. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So, the bad news is that the Stanley in Peril is still pretty far into the level, but the good news is that it's not so far as the boss fight. Imagine if the Skywalker Saga had a George Lucas in Peril.
That's Magneto's space station, Asteroid M. We don't know much about it, but it is sure to be swarming with bad guys and booby traps. Any SHIELD agent attempting to gain entry should proceed with extreme caution.
I suppose it would be, in its own way, kind of appropriate.
Gentlemen, give our guests here a warm reception to our humble abode.
I just remembered something. Remember what the second level of Revenge of the Sith was called? Yeah, that system was established all along. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever get to playing Persona 3 Reload, since I know that I can't... even without the Persona 5 DLCs, Loki is a fusible persona. I might have to build him around like ice attacks, because, well, as a reference to like how he holds, to how in possession of the casket it gives him at least heavy tier ice attacks, and how that like reveals his Jotun face. So, I mean, no matter what version of Norse mythology you go with, one of Loki's parents will always have been a Jotun. At least I think that most versions of Norse mythology agree on that, if not all.
I am Thor, god of thunder and lightning.
Yeah, for some reason, according to Marvel, Laufey and Loki's Jotun father are one and the same, when in the mythology I got it. The Hercules crossover could be the bonus level. How would that play out? Would Hades and Jafar be just roaming around the underworld like Voldemort at the end of in the equivalent in Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4? So, or damn it, Titus. Probably just the events of the TV episode adapted into a level. Can't say the details for sure. Oh, so more along the lines of like the A New Hope bonus from the prequel game.
End of the line for you, I'm afraid. Do see yourself out. I'm rather busy.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. Well, I mean, James Woods and Jonathan Freeman, like in that class of Disney actor where they'll come back to voice their characters from the movies at, as near as makes no difference, any request. I mean, the TV show who proves that well enough, but Kingdom Hearts 1 was the only one that really insisted on an all-star cast, yet they came back for every time their characters appeared. Also, unlike the first and third movie, Return of Jafar never had a soundtrack release despite being the best one, or having the best one. So maybe Lego Aladdin might be the first chance for us to hear it in isolation.
Well, when one has to go.
Did Thor just make a joke?
Surprise to me too, Titus. And what I don't get is that Titus is that we get younger versions of Tidus, Waka, and Selphie on Destiny Islands, and yet every other Final Fantasy character that appears in Kingdom Hearts is like their fully grown form. I mean, even when they got Yuna, Riku, and Pain to appear as they did in 10-2, in like the smaller versions from Cage 2, it's still their fully grown forms. Then again, I'd imagine that Riku was put in because she was initially in Yuffie's place in Cage 1. But then the uninitiated would have to differentiate her with the Riku who's taken to streaming both the whole Kingdom Hearts series and Persona 5. A different number of Ks notwithstanding.
This whole station bends to my will. Literally. Do you really think you can defeat me here?
I don't have to. I'm just looking for the Stanley in peril. Ugh. Having a viewership of 3 though, that's nice. You know how they say gamers never look above them? Maybe I should take the hint from, like, how impressive the ceiling of Hollow Bastion is. That'll show me, I guess.
Hey, no. Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers.
Okay. So I lost, I don't know, about 20 minutes, half an hour, having to go back through that. Okay, cursed idea, but characters from the live-action remake as DLC.
We've collated all of our data from every SHIELD agent and Avenger throughout the world, and we've managed to ascertain that Dr. Doom is definitely up to something bad. I know that's not much to go on, but it is a start, right?
I still like that visual of Stanley helping to bring down Nikolai.
We're facing a planetary catastrophe that may soon be unleashed by Dr. Doom. He must be stopped.
My time is at hand. Soon all on Earth will bow to Doom.
The Earth. It's such an important part of my revenge.
Thanks, but we'll do all the avenging around here.
And looky, Loki and his pal have a big bad mega weapon.
You simpletons have no idea the danger that is right in front of you. I have created this Doom Ray to defend the planet from destruction. Also to destroy all resistance to my benevolent rule.
Defend the Earth? From what?
I'll hold them off. You finish my weapon.
Excellent suggestion.
Fools! This place is mine to rule!
Hey, spider-like agility at your service.
You can't possibly defeat me alone. Who says he's alone?
Yes, Stuhlinger. Yes, Stuhlinger.
It's not time for clobbering. I have work to do.
Excelsior!
Green mind control beams. Man, this really is Lego Batman. I guess Loki is the Riddler. Please tell me they gave us a tech person.
Huh?
Oh, you're very funny, game. Thank you very much. All right. Let's grab Risei. So I think the Stanley in peril might be in the room with the boss fight. But that, of course, assumes that... A little bit of creative movement, but I got it. I'll take that. Creative movement. All right, Stoolager. Insieme per la vittoria, Ezio. There you go. I've learned my lesson from the level on the raft. Alright. So... Titus. Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Fun fact. The civilian identity of the thing is the guy. Well, I suppose it makes sense. I mean, Victus are probably the most typical zombie survivor team of like all the major player character teams of Call of Duty Zombies. That's probably one of the easiest mini kits to go for in story mode. I think the most easy mini kit must be the one from the end of like Escape from Naboo. It's hard not to get that one. Well, yeah, because you basically need to get it in order to wait. In order to open the exit. Because I mean, stuff like... Because I mean, mini kits from like the Boulder Chase in LEGO Indy 1, or if not, only big figs can pull green hammers. She-Hulk. Am I a joke to you? Granted, we have seen a bunch of things big figs can do, but she can't.
I summon the power of the storm.
Yeah, she can pull, but she can pull handles. Thinking of it, has there ever been a female Big Fig? I think we might find one once we get to Lego DC Supervillains, unless I'm... If not, like, earlier than that,
Remind me not to take the scenic route next time.
Thanks, Titus.
End of the line, metalhead. Pathetic worms. Bow before your savior of Earth, Dr. Doom!
We'll see about that, Nikolai.
Guards, dispose of these super losers.
Okay, fun fact, Lego Star Wars Super GBA is the only Lego Star Wars to not feature a purple lightsaber. Let's re-say. Okay, at least we know that that however we're supposed to get the final mini kit, it's from in here. Oh, I see it. Still don't believe gamers never look above them.
I am your doom!
Using an oven to bake a mini kit. That makes sense. Am I expected to need Titus to do that?
Now, you shall feel my real
I mean, I get that Futaba doesn't have the same kind of muscles, but Ezio. Well, because I have everything, I could theoretically just stop here and move on to the last level and then the last little bit of trophy hunting.
You think you can win? Finish them, my Doombots!
Well, I would have loved to see Futaba casually throwing around a big fig like that. Okay. Yep, not even with greater space to... Not even with greater space to aim can she go for it. Then your reward is vodka, Nikolai. Ezio. I really hate when free play makes you play as the canon character. I mean, that defeats the point of free play, doesn't it? Say what you will about the older games, you could play at least all right. Say what you will about the older games, at least they let you play as whoever you wanted at any time.
How is this happening? No one defeats Doom! Machines! You've ruined them! I will destroy you!
At least I managed to get Futaba to land the final blow.
I'm Dr. Doom! Sorry, Doc, but you know what? It's finally clobbering time!
Ding. Well, that does the Smash Brothers. Ding! Worst or at least most egregious example is the final battle in LEGO Batman 2. If you played it, you know. I do. I really do. Anyone could have done that. Yet they... Team Doom is blasting off again! Which says a lot that my thing with Pokemon is like the main series games rather than like most spin-offs or
thanks, true believer. Excelsior.
Or the anime or the... I probably should like really explore the Adventures manga because only Batman can defeat Luthor. It doesn't even require any special power. Come on, let me beat up the bald man as Alfred, Lois Lane, or kill him off, or anyone else. All right. So. At least both streams this week have been fair length.
Galactus, devourer of worlds. If our own intelligence is to be believed, we got it off an internet site. He is as old as the universe itself. His hunger is unrelenting and will consume any planet unfortunate enough to cross his path. That can't be good.
You can't even say, well, putting Batman's animations on other characters might cause glitches, because they're minifigs. They all use the same skeleton, except maybe short characters like Penguin or the Lexbots. But I'd rather just exclude them instead of like anyone who isn't Batman. Oh, how wholesome. All the good guys and bad guys hanging out and having a good time with only mild tension.
Puny creatures, kneel before me.
Never mind, forget what I said.
Okay, folks, this is our last shot. Make it count.
At least many of the referential animations were there and ready for when they do. For when they do Lego Avengers.
This is it, folks. The fate of the world is in the balance.
Your head is here. Is merely working up my appetite. Oh, nom, 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 nom. Delicious. Your earth is mine.
Actually, alright, now it's time to face off against the Treasure Planet narrator. Funny how he's properly giant. Really a case of the final boss in his battle versus the final boss.
I must
you can play as situation. I know.
Your end is here.
'Cause, I mean, put it this way, Loki as a persona is immune to well, is immune to dark spells, as is the case in his boss fight. But his boss fight has him resistant to bless. Wait. Whereas he's never playable like that. Oh, sure. Only web-slinging characters can use their handles to pull use their webs to pull handles like these. Then what good is Futaba's grappling hook then? I mean, sure, it can only really be used on single targets, but
spider sense again. What is it?
It's okay, guys. I've got you.
even the original Lego Star Wars had it to a literally smaller extent. Like Dooku could use lightning, and Django could use rockets.
Delicious. Your head is here.
Which they couldn't when you could play as them.
Is really working up my appetite.
So they both gained their respective abilities by the complete saga.
Between Galactus and his meal. I must devour this world. Your end is here.
Actually, would you, in theory, be able to stream LEGO Star Wars 2 over Discord?
Delicious. Your resistance is merely working up my appetite.
Well, the only options I have for... the way my... The way the native PS5 streaming software I'm using works, I remember Count Dooku being able to use Force Lightning in LEGO Star Wars 2, but only on droids. And I think Bounty Hunter's rockets already existed by then.
I must devour this world.
Yeah, I'm done at this. I'm done with this part of it.
Your resistance is merely working up my appetite.
hold of it. We've nearly got him. Hurry with the portal. We can't hold him forever.
Foolish creatures, come between Galactus and his meal. I must devour this world. Your end is here. Your resistance is merely working up my appetite. Those shields will protect you forever.
At least I know where the Stanley in Peril is, so I don't have to worry about actually finding him.
Is mine.
Where's my source of Zeo? There he is.
Come between Galactus and his meal.
Do it, you imbecile!
I must devour this world.
Alright.
Your end is here.
And for some reason, they don't give me...
Your resistance is merely working up my appetite.
everyone from story mode.
Those shields will protect you forever. Your Earth is mine. Foolish creatures to come between Galactus and his meal. I must devour this world. Your end is here.
Alright. We have power.
Is merely working up my appetite.
Another space stone.
Those shields will protect you forever.
Yeah, a little help.
Your Earth is mine.
Alright.
Foolish creatures to come between Galactus and his meal. I must devour this world.
He's not letting go. He'll drag us in with him.
Your end is...
Team 4, it's all on you now. Find a way to make him let go.
So,
Resistance is merely working up my appetite. Nom 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 nom.
I too speak to my food just as much before I eat it. Shame I always get cold before I'm done going, your end is near.
Come between Galactus and his meal.
Your resistance is merely working up my appetite.
Devour this world.
Okay, Zeo.
Your end is here. Your resistance is merely working up my appetite. Oh, no. Delicious. Those shields will protect you forever.
Treasure Planet narrator, eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
Between Galactus and his meal. I must devour this world. Your head is here. Is merely working up my appetite. Oh, no. Delicious. Delicious cake. Huh? Halt for smash!
This is only a temporary setback. I planned for this. I will return.
You are a naughty space-bending cube. But I'll bet we could have some fun.
I'll take that. Thanks.
Can we talk about this?
No. I bet you taste minty and cool. I need a palate cleanser.
Okay. Stantastic. That's for getting every Stanley in peril. Did Tony just try and hit on the space-bending cube? Well, imagine if he knew that it was the space stone. Well,
how do I get myself in these crazy situations?
Okay, let's return to New York. And there we go, it gives us Stan Lee. So, for the last few trophies, we're gonna need Stan's soapbox. So are there any other base game big figs that I'm missing? Does Stan Lee have other abilities than hulking out? He has webs. He has lasers. Wait, if we have everything, then why is it not giving me 100%? Something's wrong. Will it not give me 100% unless I've... until I've got the platinum? For that we'll need a... Is there a big fig that I'm missing? Because, I mean, we don't need any more characters. We got all the mini kits. We got all gold bricks. We got all... What am I missing? Kind of Han Solo's uniform to grow back when he de-hulks. So every big fig has their own slot in the character customizer, so... What's this guy called again? Red Hulk's civilian name? General Ross. Oh, thanks. I knew it had to be Ross since his daughter is Betty Ross. I genuinely don't know what I could be missing. did playing with the DLCs mess things up? Because... Okay, something's very, very wrong.
The winner of this year's Shield Bake-Off is The Thing for his amazing rock cakes. Congratulations, Ben. You've won an official Shield cooking apron.
Maybe it's a vehicle that I haven't bought. You win and no prize. For some reason, I didn't buy the Mandarin's boat. Okay, now, all I have left to do is perform Big Fig transformations. Right, so... all right, I think I know which one I'm missing. Where is he? Yeah, because Dr. Connor's here. He can become the lizard, even though... Alter ego for getting all Big Figs transformed. Have you ever tried Shawarma the Platinum? Oh. Okay. So... that was his hand is missing. That's honestly such a cool detail. Well, at least it's something we can admire as we wrap up. Yeah! That is what I like to call a platinum trophy. And with that, I think we can end the stream. Thank you all for coming. See you next time when we'll probably tackle Lego Batman 3, but no. Anyways, see you then.